first installment of our Corktown Q&A series brought to you by Regions Title Agency. Call Regions at 248-336-2000 for all your real estate needs. I'm your host, Dan Kotnik. Thanks for joining us today. And as we gear up for the inaugural season of Corktown AFC Soccer in Detroit, we wanted to offer our fans a chance to learn more about some of this super talented squad that I think is ready to take the Detroit soccer scene by storm. And so I think, what better way to kick off this series with two players who probably bring some of the most experience to this squad. Please welcome Gabby Mencotti and Maddy Schupbach. Guys, how you doing?
Good.
Good. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Of course.
So, Maddy, I'll start with you. What was the decision to lead you down to Bowling Green?
Yeah, so I think Gabby will know. Gabby had the same kind of process, but when we're growing up and going to all these college camps and playing against a bunch of college coaches, you kind of find your school by visiting, by kind of taking the time to really enjoy the process, but understand that you're going to be going there for 4 years. And I went to Bowling Green. I actually talked to the coach, and I absolutely loved it. I came into a very young program, kind of starting from scratch. When the coach I committed with ended up not being the coach when I started. So I think, as much how many things changed since I committed, I loved every minute of it. And I think that the biggest part was making sure that I was at a school where I could thrive in the school environment, but also getting having the soccer program and the school care about the soccer program. So, that's how I found it. I absolutely loved all 4 years. I grew as a player, person, everything. So don't regret it whatsoever.
And Gabby, what about you?
So mine was a little different. Same thing with coaching staff though. Who I committed to was not who I had when I first started out. But the reason for mine was I decided that I wanted to stay in state right away. And then actually my sister and I both visited together. We both fell in love with it and we both committed a week apart. I just thought it would be the coolest experience if we could play college soccer together, maybe win a national championship together and just see how it went. Fortunate enough to do so. That was awesome. But it was just I fell in love with the campus. I fell in love with the players. I fell in love with everything about it. Coaching staff was amazing. The coach I was supposed to have, him and I are still good friends to this day, and I never had him for a day, so it was cool. And then the coach I had, Jeff Hosler, he's amazing. I'm so happy with my decision.
And not only did you do it once, but you won multiple championships, right?
Yeah. We won 2014 and 15, so my freshman and sophomore year.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, I'm glad that we got both of you guys on here together for our first one because I think you guys bring something very unique that you share to it, and that's that you both have played a little bit overseas. Gabby, you've been in Iceland, and Maddy, from what I've been able to read, Coach Roy can't talk enough about you just absolutely killing it in the Welsh Premier League.
Yeah.
To talk about what led to the decisions with your guys' clubs. I mean, that's basically, is it almost like the process that you just described by picking college? There's so many more, and it feels like there's different tiers and it's a little bit more competitive. But what led you to where you guys ended up overseas? Gabby, if you want to go first.
Mine's probably not as in depth because honestly, I was pretty late to it. My coach had reached out to me and I didn't realize it until January, February the following year, my senior year. So my season was done and I ended up reaching back out and everything just fell into place. They needed a player. We sent video and they wanted me. So, it was amazing. I had the best time and I would recommend to anyone who has the opportunity to go overseas right out of college to do it. You're already used to that. Not being home with your family and stuff. So it's the perfect time to go. And I had the best experience. The travel there, the scenery, the players, the people, different culture and language. It was so worth the experience. I loved everything about it. So.
Very cool. And Maddy?
Yeah. So I think that it's kind of similar with Gabby. I knew I wanted to do it. I just didn't really know exactly how I was going to do it. So I reached my college coach and sent video out to them because it's overseas and a lot of them aren't like, it's not tryout, it's more like just video. And I actually want to continue doing my masters as well. So I did both my masters over in the UK and I played soccer. So I think it was like Gabby, is one of the coolest experiences of my life. I highly recommend people doing it because I not only got immersed in like this amazing and different soccer culture, football culture, you know, that's what they call it over there. But it was like I got to understand like and appreciate soccer so much more, like doing it. And I did get my master's. I got to travel a bunch. I, you know, got to meet so many different people. And I think that what we don't realize is there's like, we have like all this stuff in America that's really nice with first soccer, but like you go over there and it's like, it's a whole new ball game. Like they are in love with soccer and I appreciated understanding and like getting immersed in that culture. So yeah, I definitely recommend people doing it. I had a great experience. I got to play in Champions League, which was like the coolest thing ever. And yeah, I can't tell people enough to like go over and do it because it's scary. It's like whatever, but you can have a job for the rest of your life. You don't get to have this experience. And we've been playing all our life to like, why not extend it for another year and then get going with the rest of your life. So yeah.
Maddy's over here running the score up on all of us because we're sitting here in quarantine trying to figure out like, how am I going to avoid snacking for the third time today? And meanwhile, she's over here like, oh yeah, you know, just winning Welsh Premier League titles and playing in the, you know, UEFA Champions League. And, oh, I got my master's too. And, you know, it's no big deal.
Yeah, minor detail.
So guys, let's focus. Let's go to this year now. You know, this is the first season of Corktown AFC. It looks like, you know, we don't know exactly what's going to be happening yet, but you know, when it does happen, I think this is going to really explode and it's going to be a lot of fun. What drew you guys into coming here to Corktown AFC for this first year, and what are you most excited about when the season gets started? Gabby, if you want to go first.
For me, I was like so excited about seeing the players that I committed and the amount of talent coming in. I mean, we were a very talented group. Like last year when we played, it was a lot of the same girls, but like this year, it's amazing. I know some of the girls that are younger and stuff like that, and seeing them come in, like the talent is just insane. Like Aaron and the coaching staff have done a great job of recruiting, and the top the practices we have scheduled, stuff outside of that we have scheduled, like he is making it as successful as he can for the players, like still playing college or like playing overseas or anything, like just getting them ready for season. So I think that's what gets me so excited, is how serious like everyone's taking it and how competitive it has potential to be. And then especially like where we're playing this year, like it's just such a cool atmosphere and I'm so excited to start.
Maddy, what about you?
Yeah, I think I'm on the same page with Gabby. I love to see like the talent that we get from the younger girls because, you know, as we get older, we get a little bit more tired sometimes. So no, it's awesome to see these girls wanting to like continue to play in the summer because I think it's kind of what helped my game in college. Like you're going home for summer and you getting to play on a summer team is actually like, even though sometimes it's hard and you feel like you're going all year, it's like what really made me prepared for fall season. And also like I think playing in Corktown, like I'm super excited about where we're playing. It's going to be a cool atmosphere. We only got to play there. I think I got to play in that facility once and that was really cool. But yeah, I'm excited to play down there and really just get to see all the girls again, hopefully soon.
Yeah. Let's hope so. My God.
I mean, not to diminish, you know, playing at corner ballpark like the team is going to be playing in this year. But I think at this point, like we would take a game of soccer in an alleyway at this point, right? Just anything. All right, we have reached the part of our Q&A session that I have warned you guys about. It is time for our Fast 5 questions. You can go a little in depth. I want like quick hitters out of these. And then we'll kind of alternate and go back and forth about who goes first. So Maddy, I'll start with you on this one, all right?
Okay.
I want your favorite sport besides soccer.
Volleyball.
Gabby?
Basketball.
All right. Since we're in the middle of this, I feel it's pretty topical. The go-to quarantine binge show. Netflix, Hulu, where are you going? What's the binge show? Gabby?
Netflix, All American.
All right. Maddy?
Tiger King.
Tiger King. I was waiting. I'm like, dude, someone's got to go Tiger King here.
I already watched it, but yeah, of course, gotta say that.
All right, real quick. This is a side question out of the Fast 5. Are we Team Joe Exotic or Team Carol Baskins?
Neither.
That's the only right question. The only right answer.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's like a double-edged sword.
I watched the episode the other day, and it was so weird.
That's the only right answer.
Oh
Great.
my God.
Okay. This one I felt was good because both of you guys have been outside of America and been in different cultures. So, what is the strangest thing you guys have ever eaten?
Oh.
Go ahead, Gabby. You I don't know. Was that I've got the best answer, or I can't?
Why can't I think of the bird there? What's that? Oh God. The rainbow beak. What is it?
Toucan?
No. What's the Iceland? I can't think of the Iceland bird.
You were eating. Okay.
Whatever the Iceland. The bird. I ate the.
She ate the bird.
She ate the bird.
Yeah.
I don't know what the bird is. Someone might have to Google this. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
The bird out there,
Maddy, go ahead. What's yours?
Oh gosh. I don't think I've really eaten very weird. I guess I had like snails in Paris.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How was that?
Not good.
See, wait, are you talking about a puffin, Gabby?
Yes!
Oh my gosh, a puffin?
Okay, my coach from college came in. Him and his wife took out my boyfriend and I to a restaurant, and it was like, he really wanted to do it. It was like a 5-course thing where like you tasted random stuff, and they wouldn't tell you to after. So you tasted it, and then they told you it was a puffin, and I felt so bad. But apparently there's like so many of them, so it's okay.
I mean, like on the cuteness level of things that you could eat, a puffin ranks pretty high.
I know, and I didn't know until afterwards, so technically it's not my fault.
And Maddy, I'm surprised like there's nothing Welsh that like isn't Wales, like you've got like haggis and that kind of stuff, like nothing like that in Wales.
I don't know. The only thing I know that I ate in Wales that it tastes amazing is Welsh cakes, which are like basically pancake cakes. I don't know. They're like cookie pancakes. That's how I describe them as.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. We can get down with that. All right. Our last one. This is a pretty easy one. We're getting ready for the game. What's on the pregame warm-up music playlist? Like, what's the one artist that I look in there that's going to be like the first one I notice?
Drake.
Gabby. Drake?
Mm-hmm.
Maddy?
Oh, no. There's just so many. There's just so many songs. Probably, I don't know.
Which one's on there the most? Like, what's the most prevalent?
I mean, Drake's on there a lot. Oh, Eminem.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fits perfectly. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us. Make sure you follow the club as well on all of our social media, Twitter and Instagram. It's on there at Corktown AFC. And then on Facebook, you can find that by searching Corktown AFC for team signings, news, updates, and, of course, more of our Corktown Q&As. We'll see you next time. All right. Cool. Thank you, guys.